Okay, good morning. My name is Shannon Phillips. I'm the Lethbridge-West MLA, and I'm gathered here with a number of concerned citizens on the lands of the Blackfoot Confederacy, comprising the Kainai, Piikani, Amskapi Piikani, and Siksika First Nations. We are also here on Métis territory as well. We appreciate the deep connection that the Métis people share with this land. Last month, we learned that an important program of the Lethbridge Senior Citizens Organization, which we know as the LSCO here in town, that important program that provided services to at-risk seniors in our city had their funding cancelled with 1 month's notice. So the Lethbridge Elder Abuse Response Network, also called LEARN for short, had been funded for 12 years and served many seniors at imminent risk of abuse. The program was lean, and it served a sizable number of seniors despite its very small budget and staff. But without any more funding from the Department of Public Safety and Emergency Services, the program has had to close. The seniors that they were serving are no longer receiving services. Just a few days after the UCP government cut this vital service, a group of local people who are behind me began to gather letters of support for the program. They have provided me 376 letters to bring to the government. I have some of the folks who collected those letters here with me today, and they have another few dozen since last week when they gave me this huge box of letters. So with that, I want to invite Jody Plaineagle and Jake Friend, two of the organizers of the letter gathering campaign, to speak about what they heard and how they want for the future to unfold. Pull up Jody's notes here. Go ahead, Jody.
Okay, and Adamix Matani. And thank you, Shannon, for inviting us to be a part of this event. We are a group of students at the university who saw that the funding for LEARN was cancelled, and we wanted to help. We organized tables and gathered signatures. We were surprised by how many people were very worried about the program's cancellation. We heard from the people who had family or neighbors or friends who needed the services. We heard many stories of fear and sadness. Okay.
We had set out to get 300 letters, but in 220 days, we were amazed at the support for the program and had more than our goal. Hundreds of people gave us letters, and many sent them directly to Edmonton, so we know that there is more than the 376 that we collected. The LEARN program is definitely needed, and we hope that our work has helped raise the issue for the government so that they can fund the program again immediately. There are many people waiting to hear that the program is back.
Thank you, Jake. Well, thank you to Jake and Jody and to everyone here today who worked so hard on this letter writing campaign. It is obvious that the support for this small program is tremendous and the value to our community is immense. But, you know, it's kind of funny. The UCP government did not need to be told about the immense value of the LEARN program because while one department was cancelling their funding to LEARN, another department was simultaneously chosen, was in the process of choosing a part of the program to receive a provincial award from a minister. The Minister of Seniors, Community and Social Services is today, as I speak, awarding Green Acres Foundation with a Minister's Senior Service Award for Nonprofit Organization for their outstanding service in sheltering at-risk seniors in the LEARN program. So in one breath, the UCP government defunds an important seniors program, and then in another breath, awards a part of this program a special recognition for its innovation and service to seniors. Now, I know and I understand that governing can be difficult. This one is not difficult. The government just needs to get its act together. I call upon the UCP government to fund the excellent services of LEARN through the LSCO so that they can continue to provide award-winning services to at-risk seniors in the city. They need to do so immediately. not in 6 months' time, not after all of the folks that were receiving services have gone back to whatever at-risk situation that they were in before, but now, today. Since it is clear that this program was underfunded based on the service demand as well, there was a number of folks who were on waiting lists. The program was small from the very beginning. I believe that the UCP should restore the existing funding and increase it to $200,000 to improve access to critical services. Furthermore, they should make a 3-year commitment to this program. It used to be funded on a 3-year basis, and now it is in limbo. And we need to restore that funding to something that is more stable and more predictable, because at-risk seniors in Lethbridge deserve nothing less. Thank you, and I will now take your questions.
Thank you all, and we will now go to questions. So just a reminder for those joining us on the phone lines to use *9, and for those joining us on Zoom to use the raise hand function to get into the question queue. We will first start with questions in the room, so please state your name and outlet.
Al Bieber, Lethbridge Herald. Do you guys have any idea how many seniors were actually using the program?
I'll follow up with you on that, Al. I do know, I just don't have it right in front of me right now.
Any follow-up?
Nope.
Any other questions in the room?
Brandon Cassidy, Global News. Just curious as to how you came about this information and what exactly you intend to do if the government does not intend on bringing this funding back.
Well, you know what happened was there was a significant upswell of support from the community. The folks that are behind me became aware that this program was losing its funding, and they got to work and they did something, as all active citizens in a democracy should. And that's how I became aware of the lapse in funding, and there has been some media attention put towards it. Now, the government's response back has been, you know, in my view, excessively bureaucratic and ignores the number of people that are falling through the cracks. To the previous question, there are about 40 case-managed folks right now. And so what happened was the program received notice that they were going to lose their funding in March, and they've received some indication from government that it will be restored, potentially by September, maybe. That is not good enough. And clearly what we have here is a situation where the left hand does not know what the right hand is doing. And it is a very small amount of money. And the government just needs to figure out that their job is governing, not picking fights with Ottawa. And their job is delivering services to communities like Lethbridge, and in particular prioritizing at-risk folks, in this case, seniors.
We'll do one last pass for question.
Hi, Quinn Keenan, CTV News. Just wondering, for folks who aren't able to access this program anymore, do you know of any other, I guess, similar resources here in Lethbridge or the Lethbridge region that might be able to act as a substitute or some sort of fill-in?
I would want to ensure that I'm giving accurate information. However, there are a number of places where at-risk people can go for services. I would say the first place to go is the LSCO, because they know what the broad range of services and referrals are in the city, even if they can't meet those needs right now because this funding has been taken away from them by the UCP government. And there are also ways that people can access help and supports through family services and through various programs of AHS. But the first place that I would say that people should go is to the LSCO, because they are case managing through this very difficult period with no resources and trying to find the right referrals for people after the UCP made this very short-sighted decision to defund an elder abuse program.
Perfect. Thank you.
All right, we'll do one last pass for questions. And with no questions on the line, that concludes our press conference, folks.
Thank you.